Awesome. Okay, hi, I'm Jess here for Get Your Rocks Out. I'm here with Night by Night. We have Damien.
I'm Dan. I'm Dan.
Damien's over here. Sorry about that one.
Ben.
And Damien.
Damien again.
Dan. Anyway, so I see that you did 2 shows in London and Grimms before you came here. How did you find those 2 shows with the change up within the band?
Well, we're really consistent. The other 4 of us are quite consistent in terms of how much we've worked together over the last few years. So it was kind of quite natural to just get Dan, who's so good and talented at just picking up, like learning the stuff, learned it verbatim. So we really didn't have to. It was almost like just business as usual. But he's actually done a show with us before, a couple of years back. So that as well was very, very helpful.
Yeah.
So yeah, I found it. I mean, there were times where I kind of forgot that we were singing with a different singer because he was so on it, and we just really enjoyed ourselves.
Well, it's always a real pleasure playing with these guys because they're just such professionals and they're so on it with the vocals that you kind of, as a singer, I have to up my game as well. So like, it's almost like singing with the Beach Boys because there's so many awesome harmonies kind of going on. The better Beach Boys.
Amazing. So you found it all right as well, did you?
Yeah, it's always ace working with Dan. A lot of fun, and yeah, like these 2 said, I think because we're so like on it and tight and sort of like just watertight, I suppose, really, that Dan coming in wasn't like weird or anything. It was just like, yeah, business as usual, and we all just locked in. Like Dan's amazing at his job, so yeah, totally awesome.
Yeah, so how are you finding Wales at the moment? It has dried up today. It was torrential yesterday. Were you here yesterday?
Yeah, but not till very late. We had the usual comedy of trying to get here.
Delightful.
Yeah, and we didn't actually get in till about 10 or so. So we haven't, really experienced much of it yet. Just trying to remember it. Well, originally we tried to find the press place where it was before, which has since been demolished. So that was interesting. But yeah, it's good. It's good to be here, and it's nice to have the feeling of the progression of when we played before. We were on the first day, the first band on the small stage. And now, second day, big stage, good 3 or 4 bands down the bill, which is fucking great. I mean, ruddy great.
Ruddy great. That's the word I've heard.
Wish to swear.
Cool. So yeah, are you looking forward to today's show? Business as usual, always a pleasure, never a chore type thing.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I think the fact that we could be here and not let anything sort of get in the way and get Dan in and just pile into it, I think that's given us all like a really positive focus. And yeah, it's always amazing fun playing live, So for us, I think to be able to get back up on the stage and, like Ben said, a bigger stage, we've definitely progressed since last time we were here, so it's going to be a lot of fun, definitely. I'm really raring to go. So
I mean, it's quite a merge of like different music styles. Like this year, they've merged the AOR and Hammerfest as one. I think that's bringing a lot of different stuff to the table.
There's a sleaze stage now, is that right? What does sleaze mean, Jess? In terms of music?
For me, it just means a family kind of genre.
It's a family
well,
genre.
it's this family genre for me because I've got quite a lot of friends that are into sleaze, and we're just one big like kind of music genre family. Lots of lycra, maybe a bit of leopard print going on in there too. So, what kind of genre would you class yourselves as?
Interesting question. We try to mix. The vibe is like we try and mix things like Alter Bridge and Seven Dust and Ignite and big riffs with the harmonies of Journey and Def Leppard and that sort of. There is an 80s vibe to what we do, but there's also quite a modern vibe in terms of the bands that we really like and that have inspired us. So hopefully that really comes across in the material.
I'm totally looking forward to seeing you guys later anyway. So we're in a gymnasium too. What would you do if you were back in the school environment in a gymnasium? What would be your forte, each of you?
Probably bringing a note in so I could just sit on the side.
Sounds like something I'd do. What would you do?
I would definitely want some sort of Team Wolf. Yeah, I want like Michael J. Fox to bust in with the basketball like fully.
Space Jammer.
You look like Teen Wolf, so.
Oh my God.
What would you do?
I usually did circuit training in the gymnasium. Yeah, I was one of those guys. I was one of those kind of jocks at high school.
You guys are big guys.
You guys. Yeah, so I don't know whether we're wrapping it up yet or anything, but have you found it today? You know, first interview that I've ever done. Is this your first interview today?
Second. First to worst, second best.
Second the best. It is second
the best, yeah.
Oh, I feel pretty
The
okay.
first was actually really good as well, so you know.
But they didn't have a good mic like that.
It's totally the best. It's the laser mic. It's the laser mic.
Laser mic to the face.
Okay, cool. It's been a pleasure interviewing you guys. I'm really looking forward to seeing you later. Okay.
Very much.